Okay, today we are going to start hereditary and evolution. Okay, what we are going to see here, we are going to learn about the variation, then sex determination, then evolution, then speciation, after that evolution and classification, then evolution versus progress. Okay, so now hereditary. See, in the previous chapter, we have talked about reproduction, right? What happens in reproduction, right? Individual give rise to young ones, right? And the young ones are similar to their parents, but they are not same, right? That similarity, that differences, right? That characters are transferred from one generation to the next, right? From parents to offspring. This is this is called hereditary. Okay, and that process is called inheritance. Understood? This and this. So we can see that the offsprings, right? The children, they are not similar to their parents, right? They are not true copy. There is some differences. This varies. This is called the variation. This differences is called variation. Okay. All human beings, they will be having different eye color, different hair color, right? You will be different from your parents, right? But there will be some uh, similarities also, but there will be the variation, differences, and that is called variation. Okay, and the variation in plants, right? It is much lesser than in the humans. So, and this variation, this differences, right? If it keeps on gathering, right, the new species will form, and this is called what? Evolution. And this occurs over long period of time. Now, this how does this accumulation of variation happens? It happens during reproduction. Okay, from C, right? Okay, this there are two individuals. Okay, from them, what will happen? Two offspring will come. Okay, two children will be born. Okay, now from here, this with another, after reproduction, what will happen? Here also again two individual are forming. Okay, here suppose another individual coming and they are forming three offsprings. Okay, now you see this, right? The first, this is one generation, this is second generation, and this is third generation. Okay, the first generation and the third generation, there will be difference, right? First generation and second generation, there will be some difference. You will be different from your mother and father, right? And you will be different from your siblings, right? And after that, in the second generation to the third generation, there will be difference, right? And the first and the third generation, there will be more difference, right? So here the variation, it's keep on gathering, accumulation of variation. Okay, and this differences, what will happen because of this differences? Because of this, the species, right, there is more chance of survival in the changing environment. Okay, understood? So 1 minute. Okay, so we have cell, right? Okay, this is cell. Everyone has cell, and inside that we have nucleus, right? And in nucleus, we have, what do we have inside nucleus? We have DNA, right? And DNA, I have already talked about that. It is made up of what? Bases, this four bases, and phosphate group and sugar group. Phosphate group and the sugar group. Okay, and in DNA we have gene. The functional part of the DNA, it is called gene. Okay, this gene, right, it gives instruction for formation of anything. Okay, for formation of all the molecules, right, which is needed for continuity of our life, for the function of our body. Okay, so this gene, right? This is the gene which is passed from one generation to the next. Okay, and how it is inherited, how it is passed? By the reproduction. For example, have you seen this? Some of you may be having the free lobe, there won't be any attachment, and some there will be attached. Okay, this character, right? It is inherited. It is passed from your parents to the to next generation. Okay, to offspring, to children's. Okay, now we'll talk about the Mendel. This Gregor John Mendel. Okay, he is called father of genetics. Everyone there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're able to understand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So he was the first one, okay, who started this genetics. I mean, in the when he was there, right? What happened? All those people during his time thought that when one character, one trait, right, mixed with another, one trait we get from father and one trait we get from mother, like that, and if we are getting a blending, we get new type. That was the thing the scientists thought at that time. Okay, but this Gregor Mendel, what he said that one trait, one gene, okay, we are getting from father, one gene we are getting from mother. What will happen? The dominant one will be visible. That's what he said. Okay, that is his contribution. Okay, now how he worked in which plant? He worked in pea plant. Okay, garden pea, Pisum sativum, and his experiments were unique because he used scientific method. He he um, he used the knowledge of math in biology first thing. Okay, now we'll learn some things. First is chromosomes. What are chromosomes? The condensed form of the DNA. Okay, in the nucleus we have DNA, right? The condensed form of DNA, it is called what? Chromosome. And gene, it is the functional unit. Now character. What is character? Character is feature, right? Like plant height, it is character. Okay, trait, trait, it means tall or dwarf. Okay, can you see the difference between character and trait? You can say eye color. You got the difference between character and trait. Okay, now allele. What is allele? I have told you gene, right? Gene. The alternate form of the gene is allele. Okay, alternate form of gene, and it is occupying the same position. That is called allele. Okay, suppose this is chromosome. Wait, I'll draw simple. Okay, this is chromosome, and this is another chromosome. Okay, this chromosome here, suppose we have gene for eye color, I E, okay, and here small e, okay. This I'm giving it as example, okay. Now this you got it from father, this mother, okay. Same gene, right? It is the alternate form. This E and E both code for the eye color, okay, and it is in alternate form. This is called allele. Okay, understood? Now hybrid. In hybrid, what is hybrid? In hybrid, what happens is that here this is hybrid because we are getting alternate forms, different forms of the allele, and it is different allele, right? E and capital E and small e. Okay, this is hybrid. Suppose if you are like this, if it is like this, okay, this is not hybrid, getting the same allele from both the parents. Okay, this is hybrid. Now dominant and recessive. Dominant allele, right, is allele whose character is expressed and it is written with capital, always in capital letter. Okay. And recessive allele, right, its character is not expressed. Okay. When it is in recessive state, that means then only it is expressed. The recessive character. The recessive character is expressed. Here, dominant character. Here also dominant character. But here we have recessive allele, but dominant is taking control. Okay. Here, because there is no dominance, so recessive character is expressed. Now, monohybrid, dihybrid cross we'll learn here. Okay. After this terms, I'll explain. Now, homozygous and heterozygous. What are they? Homozygous. If individual are containing the same alleles, same type of allele, that means it is homozygous. This condition, this child and this child, they are what? Homozygous, homozygote. Okay. And if there are different alleles, that means they are in heterozygote condition, heterozygous condition. Okay. When we are talking about the individual, we tell zygote. When we are talking about the condition, we will say zygous. Okay. Now, progeny, it is offspring. Okay. And gamete, I have told you the gamete, male and the female gamete, right? There will be fusion. Male gamete will be carrying the alleles, and the female gamete will be carrying the alleles. They both will fuse and it will form new individual. Okay. Now the experiment conducted by the Mendel. Okay, what he did, he saw pea plant. Okay, there he saw there were tall pea plant. Okay, and short one, dwarfed pea plant. Okay, so he thought, why not we cross both of them and see what happens. Okay, so 1 minute. So he took, first thing he took plant height. Okay, first character, plant height, and the trait will be tall. Character, what is that character? Character, it is plant height, and trait tall or dwarf. Okay, when you see it is like this. When you take a coin, right, it will be like either it will be head or it will be tail. So in this case also, here it is going to be tall or it is going to be dwarf. Okay, uh, this is the conclusion he came. How did he conclude that? First thing, for tall plant, he gave that tall plant will be having T gene. Okay, in that T gene, they will be having T gene. Okay, alleles. Okay, for dominant T, and for recessive, it is short T. Okay, and so what did he do? He crossed tall plant. So for tall plant, what it will be there? T, capital T, pure tall plant, pure tall plant. That means capital T, capital T. Okay, their gametes will be contained. Okay, zygote will form T, T, T. Okay, from the mother and from the father. And next, he crossed with small t, because he thought to cross with the smaller version. Okay, the smallest thing, small t, dropped one. So this is how he did the cross between tall plant and the drop plant. Capital T, and small t. After that, what will happen? He have to take then the T gamete, right? From here, one T we take, and from here, one T we take, right? The gamete. And after that, there will be fusion, and we get this capital T, small t. He saw whenever he crossed tall with dwarf, he saw that all plants he got was tall. Okay, all plant he got was tall. um After so here he was thinking there is no blending of here, right? He didn't get the intermediate height. He got tall plants. Next, what did he do? He thought, why not we cross the tall plant, which we have already done here, this F1 generation, right? This is our monohybrid cross, okay? Because here only there is one difference, one gene present, okay? One gene, character, one character. So this is monohybrid cross. Why not we cross monohybrid into monohybrid? Selfing, that is selfing. This monohybrid, okay? When he crossed that, he got gametes from one T, capital T from here and small t, then one capital T from here and small t from here. And he drew the checkerboard. What did he get? He got this capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, and capital T, small t, then small t, small t. Okay. This capital T here, that is tall. And this capital T, small t, that is also tall. Here also capital T, small t, that is also tall. But he got one small tree. Okay. Small high tree. Okay. So he thought that now this thing from first generation, this is conserved, right? This is conserved. It is not blending. It is conserved. So he thought about the dominant and recessive relationship. That's what he came about. So this monohybrid cross, you have this genotypic ratio and phenotypic ratio, right? Phenotypic, it is what we see, okay? Trait, 3 tall and 1 dropped. And the genotype, here we see that capital T, one is only there in the homozygous condition, capital T, and the homozygous dropped also, one is there, and the heterozygous tall is also there. Okay, that is the genotypic ratio. Here, everyone understood? From this only he came about the law of dominance. Understood? Safiya and Roshni?
Yes, ma'am.
What is selfing? Cross between the F1 generation, first generation. Okay, first generation. Okay, he did this, and next he thought about the why not we take two characters. So what did he choose? Two contrasting character. Okay, round seed and wrinkle seed. See, in the parent generation, he took one with the round seed and other with the wrinkle seed. Okay, round capital Y, and ring. This Y you see, right? It is yellow color, seed color. Okay, yellow. It is the dominant. Okay, first thing I have to write this here. Character, what did he choose? Seed color and seed shape. Okay, seed color, it was yellow trait. Okay, or phenotype or green. And genotype, it would be capital Y or capital Y, or small y. This small y, it is what? Green color. We see green color of the seed. Otherwise, we'll be getting the yellow seed color. Okay. Here the seed shape, it could be round or wrinkled. Okay, round or wrinkled. Here also what will be there? Round. Capital R, capital R, smaller. And this small r cases only we will, if the gamete is containing RR only, then we will have what? Wrinkled character. And if it is containing YY, then only we will be having what? Green color. Wrinkle, you can see this wrinkled shape won't be perfect. Okay, here in this case, what will be getting the gametes if they are containing YY or capital Y, small y, we will be getting what? Yellow seed color, yellow seeds. And if it is capital R and capital R, small r, then also we will be getting what? Round seed. Okay, this is the thing. Now this thing you understood, right? Now, what did he do? He took C. Sorry. Okay. He took the dominant case and crossed it with the recessive one. What did he get? He got the gamete, right? This and this. After that, from gamete, the new generation will form, right? What did he get? He got round yellow seed. Okay, round yellow seed he got in the first generation. How we are getting this? It is like this. Right? From this thing, you have to take from here one gamete. You have to for a gamete you have to take one, right? In the cell division only you will get one. Here also you have to take one. You will form this, and here from here y, small y, and from here, okay, because these both are same. From this, what you will get? Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, right? I have already told you, if it is capital Y, small y, what is that? It is yellow. And if it is capital R, small r, then it is round. So, round yellow seed. First generation, we got round yellow seed. When we crossed with round yellow seed and green wrinkled seed, we got round yellow seed. Now, what will happen if we cross this round yellow seed with round yellow seed? What we are going to get? We are going to get many possibilities in the second generation. So these are the possibility. First, you have to form the gametes. Okay. First, this Y. First, you see from here, what we will be getting is, take it like this, Y. Okay. It could be R. This is capital Y. Okay. Or small r. Next, you take Y, capital R, small r. What gametes will form? Capital Y, capital Y, capital R. And here, capital Y, small r. And here, small y, capital R. Small y, small r. So we got all the gametes. See, we got all the gametes. I have written capital Y, capital R. Then capital Y, small r. Then capital Y, small r. Then capital, no, sorry, small y, capital R. Then small y, small r. We got this from this one. Okay. From this one also we get the same thing, right? Here. When we do the cross, what we will be getting from here? Y you put here. From here you put Y. From here you put R. From here you put R. So what we got? We got round and yellow. Here what we get? Round and yellow. Here what we get? Round and yellow. Here also round and yellow. Okay. Here what we get? We get round and yellow. Round. Here what we get? Tell me this one. Safia, Roshni.
Which one?
This one. Yellow,
Yellow wrinkle.
wrinkled. Correct. Here,
Yellow round.
yellow round. Okay, you understood this, right? How to make this cross? How to form gametes? How I have formed the gametes? Can you understand this? You take this, okay? First, you take the first character, right? And then you have to do this R and R like this, capital R and small r. You will getting the gamete. Then for Y you have to take, okay, the combination you have to make, and after that you form this checkerboard and you will get all these answers. And what he found was he got 9 out of the 16 combination. What he got? 9. He got 9 yellow round, okay, and then 3 he got green and round, and 3 he got yellow and wrinkled. Only 1 he got the recessive, full recessive case, pure line. Okay, our phenotypic ratio is what we see. Okay, so 9 is to 3 is to 1. Okay, genotypic ratio, what it will be. This will be your homework. In the next class, tell me. Now, I have already talked about this, right? How it is expressed, gene, right? The functional unit of the DNA is gene. How does it function, right? From DNA, gene is made up of DNA, okay? That DNA will form what? RNA. RNA will form protein or enzyme. This will help in the what? Expression of all the characters. Okay. Mechanism of inheritance I have already explained. Now we will look in the sex determination.
Mom, can I
Huh.
leave because I have a tuition at 5. I have to join another one.
Okay. Okay, only 2 minutes. I'll complete this. Okay.
Okay.
Only 2 minutes. Okay. So here in this sex determination from female, right, we get XY. And in the male, right, male can have XY or XX. Okay. And female will be only having XX chromosome. Okay. XX allele. Okay. Now, if the male is like this, XY, if the gamete contains XY, right? If the sperm is having XY, if it is fused with this, what we will be getting? We will be getting XX. If it is XX, that means it is girl. And if suppose we got Y and X, because in the female we will getting X only. If we got Y, then it is boy. Okay, so here the male is the determination of male determines the sex of a child. That is what here it's given. Okay, so this is how the determination in human happens. Sex determination happens in the human. Okay, this is completed. Next, we'll talk about the evolution. Any doubt here?
Ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, you can leave.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Safia,
Yes, ma'am.
any doubt in this class? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Rudro.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Then bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.